Hola a todos. So until now, we have learned two tenses. We've learned how to talk in present tense. For example, hablo mucho. I talk a lot. Or estudio en la mañana. I study in the morning. We learned and practiced a little bit present progressive, which is like to say I am studying. We used estar, if you remember, a couple weeks ago. Estoy estudiando, I am studying. Or estoy comiendo, I'm eating. So maybe that you remember that. We're going to learn a form of talking about the future today. So I want to show you some sentences in English and ask yourself, what do these all have in common? Well, they all start with I am going to, which means that we're talking about future, things that we'll do in the future. So until now, we have not learned how to talk about things that will happen in the future. So I am going to study, I am going to read, I am going to eat. Okay? Or you could say we are going to eat, you are going to read, they are going to study. Going to in English is used to talk about future tense. It's not the same as saying I will, but it's very similar because both talk about the future. So in English you can say I will read, I will study, I will eat, but a lot of times you would say I'm going to, right? We don't use will a whole lot in relation to going to. The same is true in Spanish. There is a tense with special conjugations for future in Spanish, but we're not going to learn that today. We're going to use the construction that is the equivalent of going to. That construction is ir a infinitive. Oops. Infinitive. Remember, the infinitive of a verb is the non-conjugated form. They always, in Spanish, end in IR, ER, or AR. So, estudiar, comer, leer, preparar, ir, nadar, caminar, all of those verbs. We've learned lots of verbs. They are in infinitive when they still end in AR, ER, or IR. So how do we say going to do something? Ir plus a plus infinitive. So the first thing we do is conjugate ir according to the subject. So we need to remember how to conjugate ir. We've been studying that, so this should be easy. We have voy, vas, va, vamos, van. Okay, so to create a sentence that is talking about the future using going to in Spanish, we're going to conjugate ir. So let's say I am going to, we'll use the yo form voy. Yo voy is I go. So let's say voy. Then we just drop down a, it's always a. And then the infinitive. So this is I am going to, let's say I am going to play basketball. Jugar baloncesto. Okay, voy a jugar. I'm going to play basketball. Let's do another one. Let's say you are going to sleep. The you informal tu form is vas. Vas a dormir. You are going to sleep. Vas a dormir. Okay, let's say she is going to eat, let's say, an apple. Ella, I'm going to put ella because va is the same conjugation for ella, él, and usted. So I just want to clarify. Ella va a comer. So va a comer una manzana. She's going to eat an apple. Let's say we are going to watch TV tomorrow. Vamos, that's the conjugation of ir for nosotros, which is we. Vamos a ver televisión. Tomorrow is mañana. Vamos a ver televisión mañana. Okay, one more example. Let's say they are going to have a party. So ellos, it's optional to be honest, van a tener una fiesta. They are going to have a party. So the construction for going to do something is ir. We're always going to conjugate ir though into voy, vas, va, vamos, or van. A, and then the infinitive of the action verb, what it is that the people are doing or the person is doing. Okay, so that's how we use ir a infinitive. I'll post some more resources for you to study so that you're ready for the activity at the end of the lesson. But please reach out to me if you're still not sure how to do it or if you're struggling once you start to complete the worksheet, okay? Okay, gracias. Ciao.